Should we good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, what we're doing here is we are continuing our edge highlighting with this really bright verdigris. Let's get a glove on too, since we're gonna be touching stuff that we've painted. What we're doing here is we're just going to make sure that our paint is nice and thin, because we don't need this to always be super opaque. All right. Just not doing every single scale, obviously. Just the ones that are gonna need a little bit more pop. Nothing crazy. Alrighty. Looking good there. Let's get that spike a little bit more. Okay, let's move on to the face here. Get this so you guys can see it here. So yeah, this is a very time-taking process, but one of the ones that's definitely worth it. Plus, doing little highlights like this is very soothing and methodical, I think. Just takes a little bit of patience. Get a little bit of our blue mixture in here towards the top, and then we'll come in with the verdigris on the... There we go. Neat, right? Yeah, there you go. You guys are getting a good look at this. Look at that, I'm getting better at painting so the camera can actually see it. There we go. Alrighty. So over the glaze here, glazed area, we're just going in, doing just little strokes perpendicular. Trying to make it a little bit more bold in this area as opposed to down here. Oops. As opposed to down here. Glaze that little bit right there. Blend that in a little bit better.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Woo! Now, I will tell everybody a secret. This is going in a display case. It's only ever going to be seen from the right side. So if you're looking at it and you think I'm paying more attention to the right side, you're 100% right. It's going to be sitting in there on the base that we made for it a couple episodes ago, like so. So it's going to sit in there pretty much just like this. So we're going to paint the other side, obviously, but the priority is, it's good side. But just taking our time. How cool is that? You can see this all coming together. We're 100% gonna hit this a little more up here. Yeah, a little too hard. No worries. Just go ahead and glaze that up. Blend that back in a little bit. All right, pretty happy with that. Very happy with that, actually. There we go.
I declare war on anybody standing in the way of what I dream for. How could you ignore the ones that are voiceless, scream from the poor? They only here to score. I do it for the underground kings that don't need more. I'm kicking down your door. If I wonder why you got a pocket full of green for, it's all about the get back. It's hard to give back while the politicians kick back. They say I'm only brick rap. Well, that's the foundation of this mountain that I live at. I can get you kidnapped. These kids ain't playing with you, acting like you live rap. And all those little mishaps that only happen to you misfits, I'm here to fix that. Yeah.
Woo! Okay. The only thing we're not doing tonight is the mouth, because I'm 3D printing a lightning effect and hopefully going to be putting an LED in there. Let's pull this out for the horn. Find out if this tea is gonna burn me in the mouth. Oh yeah, that's too hot to drink. Stick with the water. All right. Look at this. This is what we call a contrast paint. Now, what makes this different than the other acrylic paint is the medium that is used inside of it. So most acrylics have, obviously, acrylic as their medium. Now, this paint has this as a medium, which has a higher viscosity and a little bit less of a density to it. So what it's going to do is, well, first off, it'll ruin your brushes. So don't use that nice brush. We're going to use a slightly less good brush. What is this one? Ta-da! And what we're going to do is we're going to use a slightly bigger brush too, because this is going to help bring out some of the details that may have been lost in this horn when we put the previous paint on there. And I'm going to water this down with a little bit of, let's go with the Lanthium medium. This is, again, another not binder, but medium that we're going to be using here to thin down this paint a little bit. And the reason I'm using Lanthium medium instead of the normal medium that is in the paint, which we had right there, the contrast medium, is because I don't necessarily want the paint thinner. I want a little bit more of a flow to it. So we're going to be adding that as well as a little bit of retarder medium. And the retarder medium plus the Lanthium medium is actually going to give us a little bit more of a wiggle room in terms of drying time and the ability to make it wet blend. I don't want to add too much. Just a singular drop is more than enough. Wow! And what are we mixing? Well, we're going to be mixing some skeletal horde and a 1-to-1, or let's say call it like a 3-to-1 mix of some Plague Bearer's flesh. Nah, I'm not feeling that. What am I feeling? I'm feeling yellow. Not Iandan yellow. We're gonna use Cassandra yellow and Agarastuns. We will mix those up here. And this is just an inkwell here. We're gonna mix this in here. Rather than in our thing. Ooh. Also, people, if you're a fan of Halo, our next diorama project is going to be Halo. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's gonna be, I don't want to say next. I hate saying next because I actually have several things in the works, and I don't know which one's going to get done first. So, I don't know. But it's coming up. It's the next one that I'm going to be putting actual major time into. A little bit of this Plague Bearers. No. We said no to the Plague Bearers. Get out of here. Oh, that almost went right into a spot. I'm digging the Arcane soundtrack so much that I'm willing to let YouTube copyright claim the hell out of tonight's stream. Agarax Dunes. So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all doing half as well as I am doing, because then you're over the flippin' moon. I get to paint models. I don't work today. Still don't like my job. But it affords me the opportunity to do this. It's so important not to try and find fulfillment from your job, guys. Alright, time to get horny, guys. I hope all of you guys are half as horny as I am right now. BenMan09, so excited to have you in the stream. If you are who I believe I remember you are my old boss, and it's so fucking exciting to see that name again. I saw that you were playing Halo Infinite the other day, or I saw your account on Halo. I almost hit you up because I thought you were playing. But thank you so very much. The dragon is very exciting. Alright, so we have the retarder medium on there. We don't want to mess with it too much right off the bat. We want to kind of leave it to sit. We just want to make sure that we have this going. Yeah. But yeah, I'm a little bit dry on commission, so I figured I'd get some of my own personal models done here. Because I didn't feel like stocking up the Etsy shop again. Yet. But this is one of mine that I bought. I got 3D printed. Because my 3D printer is super tiny. Like that song. Oh, that's a very good sad song. I like this. This is a perfect wet blending song if I ever heard it. Ah. Having a bad cramp day on my hands, guys. It's okay. It's one of those things where there's going to be a limited amount of time that I can paint miniatures with the amount of pain that I get from it. But it's so much fun, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and filter this blue that we did on the wings here, because that's going to need some time to dry as well. And when I say filtering, I mean when you think about a filter or a lens, think about holding like one of those red glass things or like those 3D glasses up to your eyes. Turns the whole world a different shade of color, or in the case of Spy Kids 3D, it turned it into a horrifying nightmare. It just filters what you see. And so you'll see what I mean here in a second. I am going to thin this down just a little bit. So all the dry brushing we did in there is a little bit appreciating. But BenMan09, we need to play some Halo together sometime. I don't stream video games, so you don't need to worry about me streaming or something while we're playing. Because I know that's off-putting for some people. Frankly, it was a little off-putting for me the first time someone was like, yeah, I'm streaming, just casually. As I'm saying horrible things about my teammates. Like there was a guy on our team for Halo, and I'm usually not a rage gamer. As you can tell, like I'm a pretty chill guy. But I was so upset. Because he was just doing the dumbest stuff, like all game. And I was like, can you please just AFK? It's genuinely frustrating me. And at the end of it, we ended up losing. And I don't really care about losing. I lose so many things all the time. Like, it's fine. But I said it. I said something horrible. And I was like, ah, crap. I said that Alec Baldwin has more confirmed kills than this guy, which is true. Because he only had 1. And the guy that I was playing with had 0. He went like 0-23 in a game to 50. I was like, how did you even do that? I was a little bit mad, but I was also impressed. Wow, and I see what we're doing with the filter. And look at that, it's filtered. I'm a dragon. Long ago, there were dragons in this land. And everyone kept making dragon these nuts jokes, and they all went and died of laughter. Has anyone here watched Arcane? I just finished watching it for the second time. I like it a lot. And I'm definitely, I would not say a big anime guy. But a lot of the Netflix animation things have really hit that spot of, ooh, I like it. Like the Castlevania, obviously, I don't want to say how many times I've watched that, but it's a lot. So, wait a minute, if you want to do, the Pokemon thing, you have to do, exclamation point Poke Start. You get your, starter Pokemon. You just beat the campaign. Ooh, I need to buy the campaign. I've been playing the, multiplayer for a while, and then I rage uninstalled the game when they removed Fiesta, and then I reinstalled it when I learned that they got it back again. Because it's pretty funny, like, I'm pretty okay at the game. Like, I might go positive on normal Slayer and ranked Slayer. Like, I get like a 0.9 and I do pretty okay. But on Fiesta, I don't know what it is, but I have like a 1.7 KD. I don't know, maybe the chaos, I thrive on it. But it's pretty fun. Oh, shit. Rebomi, that was a good one. I should have caught that one. It's okay though. Oh, I just touched the horn. Oh, balls in my mouth. No. That's fine. Worst things have happened. Yeah, the League of Legends show. That was really... Yeah, that's what was Arcane. The Dota one was... I think the Dota one might have been just as good, if not better. I'm so excited for Season 2 of the Dota one. Yeah, all this music here is from the Arcane, the League of Legends animated series that came out. Okay. Getting there. Wrong little membrane. I do really need to buy the campaign for that. You really liked that one more? Okay, so I'm not a Dota fan in any way, shape, or form, so that might be part of it too. And I just like dragons, obviously. So I mean, like, you put dragons in it. I mean, I watched Dragonheart Vengeance for like the 3rd time on Netflix or something the other day, which is like one of those B fantasy movies with like a bunch of actors that you've never heard of except for other B-list fantasy movies. So, dragons are where it's at. I mean, there was even one in the Merlin series, so I was like, oh, over that. Done. And that show, honestly, was kind of a mess. Great, but still a mess. Kind of felt like Merlin, to me, kind of felt like it was doing that CW thing where they didn't know if they were ever going to get more, so they just had to keep plopping on like they were and never really wrap anything up or finish it. So I've actually started trying to find more complete series. Are we on camera here? Yeah, we're on camera. Okay. Oof. I could definitely see how the Dota show would get someone petered out, especially if they were a fan of the series. I hope it does get a 2nd season, though. Come on, hands. Not tonight. Remember, kids, just tell grandma that you can get over arthritis with just sheer force of will. Tell them some stranger on the internet told you that. Okay, boom. Where's the rest of that wing? Wait, what? What? Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. It's okay. Alright. We're just worse things have happened to better people and better painters. We're just gonna continue on like that's not like that's how it's supposed to be. Obligatory mention every 45 minutes or so. If you are an Amazon Prime member and you are not aware of this, you actually get a free Twitch subscription that you can give to somebody once a month. If you were unaware of this and you are a Prime customer, gimme. I'm just kidding. You can link your Twitch account to your Amazon account and give me $2. And then if you just remember to do that every month, in about a year, you'll pay for some brushes for me. That's exciting. Because Good Enough Painting is a commission business. And I do appreciate every little help I can get. Also, if you are ever looking for anything painted, please let me know. Prices are specifically designed to be as cheap as possible. And always are given the same thought, attention, care, and level of painting as you see here on the stream. For example, minus the cost of the model, obviously. If you wanted this dragon painted for you, it would be $30. That's it. For 30 hours, for about 20 hours of my time. $30, that's not bad. Right? Right? Why is that orange? I'll have to fix that. Yeah, when the show knows when they're going to end. Yeah, that's so important. And I feel like that's kind of up to producers and stuff to just, or networks to tell them, like, you're not getting, like, you're not, you're done after 3 seasons. We'll give you 3 seasons. But I think the worst offender was Supernatural. That was probably the worst offender of it out of all of them. Because it was so clear that they just kept going because like people were like, yeah, we'll watch more. Because it's kind of like, think about a book. Like when an author pitches a book series, they'll give their intent of how many seasons, etc., all of that stuff. And it's writing a TV show is much like writing a book. If you've watched any of Brandon Sanderson's stuff about characters, plot, etc., like he talks about it. Like he doesn't. It's part of there's similarities, but there's also huge differences, which is why people asked him if he would be writing any script or anything for a movie. And he's like, no, it's totally different arts. But he said, there's things to be said for when he writes a story, he knows how many books it is, etc. Like Stormlight Archive, he knew that was going to be X number of books long. And so to talk a little bit about the painting here, to make sure I'm not missing any spot, we're doing that planar cross-section version of painting I've talked about before. Taking one plane, bringing it all the way down, and then rotating, and then getting the other plane all the way down. Just trying to make sure. Okay. I don't want to say I don't care, but the as we talked about it before, this part of the wing is definitely never going to be seen given the diorama and display case that he's going in. Because this is a piece for me. This isn't a commission. So I'm going to continue on. But only because... See, I didn't even do the dry brushing on the inside of here, really. There just wasn't any reason to, really. Hey, Cam, how you doing, man? Cameron Pritchett, what is up? Cam, fuck, dude, I have the biggest tea of all time to tell you about Drew. You and I need to connect. Oh my fucking god, I have the biggest tea. Oh, the misery. I hope it looks dope. We're like 20 hours in on this guy. Thank you so very much. Hurrah. How's the season going for you on Diablo? I've seen you playing that. Guys, should we use some oil paints tonight? I feel like we need to use some oil paints tonight. I feel like my Adderall is kicking in, and I am so ready to do this all night. God, it's like when the Viagra kicks in. You didn't miss the Balor paint. This thing got my frustrations, and it got my ire, so I'm doing it. But this is the Balor paint. I was actually waiting for a stream that you're a part of, but this is the all night until it's done paint stream. Oh, misery. Ah, I keep poking holes in my gloves. This guy's a little spiky. This could be yours for $30, plus the $90 for the model. But if you had a different dragon, I'd paint it for you for $30. Farewell, my enemy. Oh yeah, Drew's no longer with our company. He was terminated. That's not the T. Hey, yeah, doing some 3D printing. Are you using your own 3D printer or just paying someone on Etsy to do it? To be very clear, I own a 3D printer. I refuse to print anything for anybody besides like Hero Forge minis, characters. I've never had a lot of success getting other things, anything larger, printed. And I kind of stopped taking commissions for 3D printed things. But I know you, so I would do a Hero Forge or something if you wanted one done. And I have a resin one. Oh, the reason's insane, Cam. I'll have to share it with you privately, though. It's NSFW. Oh, your roommate has printers. Nice. Yeah, steal the stuff. Make him do it. Wait. Does your roommate rent his printers? Yes. Ben Man knows the reason. Yes. Oh, jeez. I'm absolutely flabbergasted that you heard about that, Ben Man. Ben, you and I need to connect. I genuinely miss you as a person. We need to connect. Would you prefer like Discord, Facebook? I miss you. No. When I say rent them, I mean does he let other people pay him to 3D print things? Like I don't rent out my printers. I don't 3D print things for people because all that happens is I go over in that corner of my basement and I just swear a bunch. That's what happens when I 3D print things, and I don't want to do that for other people. I'll do that for myself, but I don't want to do that for other people all the time. I swear a bunch and then I give up. Like, there's a failed print that's been on there for at least like 3 days. Well, in my mind, how did Ben know about this? When Oriana showed me the link, I was like, what? Oh, everyone, I'm going to take a real quick 5. I hear the dog upstairs ringing the bell, and he is a 5-month-old puppy, so I got to take care of that real quick.
I declare war on anybody standing in the way of what I dream for. How could you ignore the ones that are voiceless, scream from the poor? They only here to score. I do it for the underground kings that don't need more. I'm kicking down your door. If I wonder why you got a pocket full of green for, it's all about the get back. It's hard to give back while the politicians kick back. They say I'm only brick rap. Well, that's the foundation of this mountain that I live at. I can get you kidnapped. These kids ain't playing with you, acting like you live rap. And all those little mishaps that only happen to you misfits, I'm here to fix that. Yeah. Rich get richer while the poor pickpocket. Swipe smacks well till the cops come knocking. Have or have not, being broke is not an option. Time after time when you gotta think for watches. When you the plug in the socket, and the powers that be can't stop it. So obnoxious, borderline toxic. Both sides go to war like a mosh pit. Now let me switch up the optics. Our neighborhoods held us hostage. Some nights we slept in our closets. Gunfights was outside the projects. So you can't blame me for nonsense. I'm here to collect deposits. All else defies the logic. My people need me beside them. Don't play with the misfits. Come play with the misfits. Don't play with the misfits. Come and play with the misfits. I told you don't play with the misfits. Must be deaf, dumb, and blind. You a triplet. Don't you make me erase your existence. All by my lonely, need no assistance. Any disrespect gets met with a vengeance. Burn down gossip and hidden agendas. We set the tone for all to remember. You rewrite history, the greatest pretenders. You rewrite history, the greatest pretenders. Don't play with the misfits. Come play with the misfits.
Ooh, yeah, he mad. I'm racking up white diamonds. Throw me in the sky, you would swear the sun shining. Ooh, yeah, he mad. I'm racking up white diamonds. Throw me in the sky, you would swear the sun shining.
In this gothic underground city, we
I'm so glad that I have actual viewers tonight. I'd say like my last 3 or 4 streams, I've had literally 0 viewers, and I talked on mute for like, I think one time the longest was 30 minutes, and then I just turned the stream off. I almost cried. I was so sad. Yeah, so Ben, Cam started like right after you were gone. But yeah, Ben man, you need to tell me how I'm supposed to reach out to you. Okay. I never painted that wing. Okay. We're gonna lay down the base coat of the skeletal bone. Yeah, I'm on PC. You can, I mean, Discord. I prefer Discord, frankly. Yeah, so if you're in Discord, I'm cool with that. We're gonna use our definitely not a vibrator. This thing. Oh, a PC. Yes, yes, he is. Oh, I'll let you guys see this thing. So this was a gift from my father-in-law. It shakes your paints for you. Actually, are you guys gonna be able to see this? Yeah, Cam's a PC, like me. He hasn't leveled up yet, though. You're level, what, 2? I think, Cam, you're level 2. I'm level 3. There we go. Boom. But between the people on the stream, I'm probably not going to be there very much longer. Taking some interviews and been talking to some people about a potential job that I have to move for. So just working out the logistics, and Oriana is trying to see if her job will allow her to go permanently remote. So there's definitely like heavy talks, and we might move. So I'll miss all of you people. Recently acquired Lauren Walsh. Oh, nice. Where are you working, Ben? Or hit me up on Discord. Yeah, Lauren Lacon. Cam. Jesus fucking Christ. What? Add me on Discord. Ben Man. We're gonna use the sharper point brush. Oh, kinetics. Yeah, when Oriana got fired from Comcast, she talked to Dave Kerr about a management position there, but the turnaround time just wasn't. Not Dave Kerr. Someone, I don't know. That was like 3 years ago now. Who did she talk to about that? I don't know. But then she ended up at LCS instead. Very happy there still too. Okay, no, she's not happy there, but they're working on it. They're working on getting her a new position. You know, I'm just happy to still get paid and have a job that doesn't stress me out. And that allows me to run a small business. Because I've owned and operated a full-time small business before, and I'll tell you what, leatherworking was the most stressful thing I ever did. When I had to then arrange shows, conventions, staff, logistics, transport, hotel, board, all that crap, that was so stressful. Can't tell you the number of times I was just like, fuck it, I won't pay for a hotel and I'll sleep in my car. I can't tell you the number of times. It was 8. It would have been Bob. Yes, thank you. You worked at LCS for a year. Oh shit, really? Fucking hell. That's awesome. Dude, small world. Although, no, wait, you're probably friends with me on Facebook, man. I'll hit you up there. Probably what gave me my stream. You probably saw it on Facebook. I posted it on Facebook for the first time in a very long time. And Cam, for once, I'm a little bit inclined to believe. I'm too much of a happy-go-lucky person when it comes to work, but I am a little bit on the same fence as you with that schedule thing. I'm happy with my new schedule, but I'm watching it screw over people like Brian Ellinger, and it's really breaking my heart. Because he needs very specific things. Am I off camera again? No. Ugh. Guys, a wild fanfy. I need one of those. We're gonna exclamation mark and polka catch. Ugh. Oh my gosh, guys, we're going to break my peak viewers ever tonight, I think. And the glove was a clutch idea. Because I definitely need to get more of a base coat down here. And this does look very watery, and it's going to look very watery because we're trying to make sure these paint layers are very, very thin because we want to be able to do multiple thin coats. Kind of build up that opacity a little bit. If there's an off chance that there's anybody that is into modeling and hobbying on the stream still, or at all, yes, this line right here exists. Yes, I do know it exists, and yes, I know how to cover it. However, given the way that it's going to be placed in the diorama and its positioning, it will be literally impossible to see. So I am not covering it up. Ah, you're so fucking sharp. Ow, just dug under my nail. Come here. Tuesday and Saturday, and you worked Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah, I would have traded him too, but it didn't help him at all. Poor thing too. I mean, it's like one of those things where it's a no-breaker, and unfortunately, he's gonna have to leave the company. I follow the anti-work subreddit just because I like to watch people complain about things. And a lot of it's just alarmist nonsense and just people being irresponsible adults, in my opinion. However, there are sometimes situations like that where I see it and I'm like, oh, that would make me anti-work. Things like Brian's situation. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's this. Huzzah. Chikapow. Uh-oh. One sec, everybody. My alerts are wrong because... Ah, no. What's going on here? That's an issue. Alright, we'll have to figure that out. So, if anyone ever subscribes with Amazon, please let me know. The alerts on that do not seem to be working. Somebody just messaged me that I did get an Amazon sub, but it's not even showing up on my subscriber count. That's not great. I'll have to figure that out. But please let me know if you do, and I will give you as much love and affection as you need. I'm just so glad I don't have a child to worry about. Could you imagine your job, instead of helping you to support your child, becoming a source of stress for how you're going to raise the child? That'd be incredibly painful. Because you have to choose, and that's a terrible choice. It's a harrowing choice that anyone should have to make that. Okay, so I'm going to seal this real quick because we're at a good spot. I'm going to seal it. I'm going to grab the airbrush here, and we're going to get some matte varnishing on this thing. Oh, no, because that means we won't really be able to paint it. Because we said we're going to paint it until we're done. I'm just going to give it a real quick spritz, I think. No, it doesn't need it. I sealed all of the highlighting. I guess I'm just in the habit of after I do something for an hour, I need to seal it. Might do that in a bit. Okay. No need for that. Keep the airbrush in its corner where it belongs. Because we hate it. I'm so glad that Lauren found an amazing place to work with people that she likes. Genuinely, oh my god, that's amazing. I was worried, but her and I weren't close enough that I felt like it would be appropriate for me to ask after she left. Let's see, what is this? Pending. Batman09! I would love to accept that friend request. Huzzah! Okay. I want a little bit. I keep turning off the camera that is actually live time. I want that face a little bit better. Okay. Because the only thing that isn't going to be done on this dragon tonight is probably going to be the other wing. Because it needs attached. Besides that, we're going to be done. We already listened to this song. Let's get a new playlist going. get something. I'm gonna keep that beat going for sure. Ah, caffeine. Oh, these lights are so bright. They're terrible for like my complexion on camera, but I love them for painting. Okay. Okay. As always, thank you, Greg, very much for your kind donation to Good Enough Painting of this wet palette. I think I've forgotten to say it the last couple of times. I've been a little bit... I suffer from depression. I'm not afraid to admit it, and I've just been very depressed lately, so kind of just been going through the motions, I think, a little bit. But I'm back to my normal self. Chikapow! Struggle with depression is a tough word. Live with depression. Okay, so now we're gonna add a dry brush session. Huzzah! Ta! There's the thing. I guess camera move alert, sorry. Tyrant Skull! So, talking earlier, like we did, about the consistency of paints. If contrast paints are the thin version of paints, these are kind of the thick version of paints. Specifically designed to appear dry and to go on in such a way that you don't have a lot of moisture on them. So no water, we're adding no water here. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy, what's going on with my paint here? Let's stir this up a little bit. We're going to add a tiny drop of water into this paint here. Kid you not, like a single drop on the end here. There we go. That helps a lot. And so I can show people what I'm doing. Just trying to mix this up a little bit. There we go. Alright, now let's grab some. Get that up on all the bristles. And there we go. There's absolutely no paint on my brush. Alright. Dry brush does not appear to be the way we're going to do that. Might need to get a new one of those. That's okay. We're going to go with some skeletal bone instead. Close enough. Grab just a tiny drop. Right there. That's all. And we're flicking it back and forth to catch the edges on this model. Yeah. Let's give you guys a look-see at what we're doing here.
Sound travels and the ground shakes, and our society has got us on the wild chase. Tell them we'll be back in 60 seconds with the loud bass. We're moving at our pace. Yeah.
Oh, guys, the name of this song is "I'm a Dragon." I'm so happy.
Sound travels and the ground shakes, and our society has got us on the wild chase. Tell them we'll be back in 60 seconds with the loud bass. We're moving at our pace. Yeah.
There we go. And there's our bone horn. Get out of here, background image. There you go. Okay. Looking good there. I think that's it. Okay, I thought that would take a lot longer. I kind of got in the groove there. I was really happy this stream. We're going to paint more though. Don't worry. We're going to continue painting. I plan to stream tonight for 4 or 5 hours. And we're only an hour in, hour and a half. So give me 1 sec. I have to scrap together a plan here. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take 5, and I'm going to get the other dragon. I got to bring him out of a box. So, sit tight. Also really need to make a break screen rather than a start exit screen. Big old liar, guys. We're gonna do our oil wash. Son of a bitch, the oil wash.
Let's go. Yeah, I don't know where she came from, but goddamn, I wanna say some. She a dime.
Get out of here, wet palette. The paints we're about to use aren't water soluble. Ain't got no time for you.
Damn crime.
I need the dragon. I was just put the dragon away, and I'm like, no, I need that.
Lock her up and throw away the key. Or you could
Ah.
take it down low.
Oh no, I just turned that sideways. That's gonna be a mess. Explode. Okay. So I got this nice nifty cart for all my oil stuff. I need a piece of cardboard. Okay. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to use this to absorb some of the oil from the oil paints. Shoo-bow. The athleticism as he cuts the cardboard with scissors. See that? I actually do work out, but these scissors are being really uncomfortable. I work out, but I need to work out with scissors. Yeah. Are you guys excited for this painting? I'm gonna get to use oil paints. We're gonna do an oil wash. This is literally twice as big as I want it to be. Yeah, those scissors are okay, so we're gonna talk about oil paints here. We're gonna talk about oil paints for just a second. Alright. So the difference in oil paints and acrylic paints. Do we use the new ones? No, we're gonna use the old ones that we know what they do. Whereas acrylic paints, etc., even watercolors, those are water-based paints. They are water-soluble. Acrylic paint is, oil paint is obviously not. The pigment is suspended in oil, as opposed to a medium such as acrylic, or in the case of watercolors, not suspended in anything, and you add the solvent of water. But so when we use oil paints, we can't use what we normally use. So we have to use, basically, we just replace water with mineral spirits. In this case, I went ahead and just grabbed this for $8 at Hobby Lobby. I mean, like, yeah, they're like so abusively Christian there and abusively corporate that they are not great to their workers, but this was only $4 because art supplies were 50% off. That's how they get you. Now, the cool thing about the artist grade versus the stuff that you're going to pick up at the hardware store is it's not going to have as much of a smell. This is, it says odorless, it's lying. Same with this. We'll talk about that in a sec. Actually, I would say that has almost no odor. Yeah, okay, fair. I would say that this has no odor. That's okay. Get a little bit of this in there. So essentially what we do is we replace everything that was water with mineral spirits to thin our paint, to clean our paint, to clean our brushes, etc. Do I have painter's cups here handy? I do. Cool. See, I don't know what colors we're going to necessarily need, so we're going to get a couple out. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put them on the cardboard here, because we need the a little bit of the oil to get absorbed out, and that'll get absorbed out by the cardboard here. So we're just going to, that's probably 4 times as much as what we need. What we're going to use. but a little bit of a klutz there. All right. Sorry, I'm thinking about colors. Give me a minute. Yeah. Do I need this? No, I don't. I don't. Okay. Just getting all the colors I might want out, because it's easier to get them all out right now than to get them out as I need them. So I'm getting the red and the yellow out in case I want a darker orange, or if I want an orange. It's going to be easier to mix it up. There isn't really a good deep orange. At least not in this kit. Let me check the other kit, actually. Nah, burnt sand is close enough. Okay. So we're going to water these down like crazy. Okay. And since we're going to... we might want to reproduce this for the other wing. So we will use a pipette. No, because it's color match it. It's fine. Okay. Okay. So pretty much a lot is pretty much what we're doing. That's what I'm going for. And then this. So this is the Quinn find whatever it's called. What is it actually called? Detalis Finos? I don't know, whatever it is. So there's two things that you're going to find when you go to the oil painting section of like your general store. You're going to find a lot of linseed oil. Linseed oil is what most artists use to water down and as an additive to their paints, their oil paints. And why they use this is because it slows drying, and you need that when you're using actual oil paints. You need to be able to lay down your lighter, your heavier colors first and blend up, etc. And you need to be able to layer things properly. And you can't do that if you don't have that drying time of sometimes days or weeks. And that's what this is for. If you use linseed oil to attempt to water down your paints, you're not going to be able to actually touch your model for weeks. And it won't ever fully dry. It'll always be rubbed off with your hand. But if you use something like this, this will allow it to actually dry. They're chemically different. So we're going to add a bunch of this. I don't want to dump it because there's no dropper bottle. So I'm just going to use the... That was the biggest mistake I made. when I attempted. So if you check out my YouTube channel, you'll see me use oil paints a couple of times. Oh, guys, Clefable. If you're here for the Pokemon game, Clefable. Good catch. If we get it, 30% chance on just a normal Pokeball. Oil brushes, and also obviously use specific brushes for oil painting. Don't just use your normal brushes because they are now oil brushes, because you will never get that out. Let's see, this is fine. What's the tip look like on this when wet? That's fine. I can deal with that. Okay, so grab a little bit of yellow. Tiniest little bit. In my defense of everything that I do here today, I've only used oil paints over the last like couple months. Ever. So please bear with me if this is rough. We're gonna do this together. Tiniest bit of red. Let's add our brown. And a little bit of our Panzer black with the blue. Okay. A little bit more yellow. All right, yeah, I like it. We're gonna start on the underside for sure. That is too thin. I've never done that one before. That's a new one. I think I added way too much of the mineral spirits here. That's okay. I wanted to do the colors a little different, I think. Why not? I didn't like the red in there, so we'll leave that out this time. A little bit more of this. And then we need our... Whoa. That was almost tragic. little bit of the oil here. That was. I like that color so much better. I was second guessing it, and I was like, I'll start on the back and see if I like it, and I didn't. Let's go ahead and wipe most of that away. I'm gonna get this all the way over here, but not on top of my phone, if at all possible. Okay. There we go. Okay. And there we go. There's our wash applied to the wing. Now, you guys might not even be able to see it with the glares of the camera. But I promise you it's perfect. Don't look. Don't even look. If you're not looking at your camera, don't look. Okay. I like it. And this is the part of the model that will literally never, ever be seen by people besides me. So, okay. Looks good. Looking good, looking good. New glove. Got some shit happening here. Ah, come on. Work with me here. Awaken, awaken. It's against the traveler out to hunger for destiny. Now we're gonna get a little bit of this dabbed off here and here, just where it's literally dripping off the wings. And I did make it that thin on purpose. I knew this would happen. It's totally alright. Okay, and there's our wings now. Can we get less glare? Is it gonna be possible with the new camera, with the new lights? Let's find out. Yeah, close. Close enough. Essentially what we did was we just toned it brown. Brownish. Alright. There we go. Huzzah! There's our new wing. Okay, so toss. Toss. Wait, I need one of those cups. The one that's clean. There we go. And we're gonna clean off this brush a little bit. So even though it is a odorless chemical, still be careful with mineral spirits, folks. Oil paintbrush. As are you. Okay, cool. Now the stream is over. No, I'm kidding. Now the stream can technically end because we have finished everything we wanted to do on the Blue Dragon. Here it is. Gotta be careful not to touch the wings. But there we go. Minus the lightning that's going to be coming out of the mouth, which is an effect that I'm working on. We're done with it. I mean, I'm happy with it. I get the other wing on there and get that little portion painted, but besides that, sick. On the streams, you got to see me build, paint and then build this base, which was a ton of fun. I guess we'll show off just the base. This was all this color when we started. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's been named Fred. I forgot he had a name. I forget who had decided that. But yeah, we did all this. I think we've accomplished a great thing together. 30 hours, I think. Was I keeping track of this one? I have a whiteboard. Yeah. 30 hours, minus today's stream. Awesome. Thank you very much, Bedman. And everything that we did, super easy to do, guys. I mean, you saw me do it start to finish. And the mess ups, including when I almost spilled my entire oil wash all over it. So he's going to go home. And here's the next one. So normally I don't do a bunch of dragons back to back. Or Copper, if you're still here, we can do that Balor. Actually, I think we'll do the Balor. We'll save the other dragon for another stream, I think. Rawr, rawr. Where are my wings? Just toss it over there. Alright, let's get you attached to a base or something. But just temporarily, because I want to do something cool with your base, I think. So it's time for the hot glue gun. Looks like there's a Machoke Me Daddy in the chat there for anyone playing the Pokemon community game, which has its own Twitch stream category now, which is really cool. Oh, everybody! Also, the reptile convention is happening here in April, and pretty soon here there will be a leopard gecko we can bring on stream sometimes, as long as it's warm enough. I'm getting one in April, once it's a little bit warmer, and I'm very excited. You need a base. You do. There's your base. And there's the blue slad. Need to get him finished up and posted on Etsy. This fit? Sure. Am I hungry? Am I hungry, chat? Is anyone in there? Who's all?
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'll go get it. You hear me now, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be winning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. Ain't no point in resisting. Living life.
That works. You guys ever taken pre-workout and then not worked out? That's how excited everyone has made me tonight for doing this live streaming thing. Oh no, move back, move back. I need to be able to get to the bottom of that. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. We're going to use our knot vibrator to mix up this paint real quick. Tools. I don't have a link for this one. This is the Badger Patriot 105. The best, worst, the worst, best airbrush you can get, really. Let's pull the needle back so my shaky hands don't ruin my airbrush in the middle of the stream. Why do I feel a grinding sensation there? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no! On the floor? Ah. William Shatner. Ah. What is this song? Spotify. Spotify. No. Stop it. Bad Spotify. It's entirely inappropriate. I'm glad I put that out. Jeez. Okay. Let's get that cleaned a little bit. Just a little bit cleaner. Whoa. Okay. That should be good. Just cleaning off the needle there so that air can get through the airbrush. See how this works here. Okay. Okay, good deal. Airbrush is good. Okay, time set. Alright, so we are 2 hours in. I'm gonna take a short break, grab something to eat real quick. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be right back, and we're gonna paint this Balor. It's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be just like the funnest thing ever. If you cannot wait the 10 minutes and you need to go look at pictures of Balors, I hope you have a great rest of your night. If you are willing to stick around, yay. And if you're not, in all seriousness, I hope you have a great rest of your night. And thank you so very much for joining. I will be back in about 10 minutes, guys.
Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took, sweet and spicy like a cook, yeah. I'll keep it real, let's make a deal. Buy you a meal if you just let me feel. Get out your heels, grab on the wheel. Back to my place at the top of the hill. Don't have regrets, I know what's next. She need a fresh, I'll be back in a sec. Look at them legs, don't make me beg. Back to the room, let me show you my bed. Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. I could look at you all day, watch the way them hips sway. Love your body, so I pray, don't you dare take it away. Can't control what I say, lost my mind cause your frame. Hey girl, what's your name? on you like lotion. I'm honest and broken, I flow like the ocean. I feel you were chosen to fix me, I'm broken. My heart that you stolen, ayy. Stay with me, play with me, lay with me. Hate to see when you leave, chemistry feels like it's destiny. I just want you laying next to me, and I really don't want you to ever leave. On your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Visions of heaven crash on the floor of anarchy. Visions of heaven crash on the floor of anarchy. Loud voices calling for revenge. Cold metal triggers on their fingertips. The midnight streets are running red. Bloody city, bloody city, bloody city. Violence and riots rage on the dawn of misery. Violence and riots rage on the dawn of misery. Loud voices calling for revenge. Cold metal triggers on their fingertips. The midnight streets are running red. Bloody city, bloody city, bloody city. 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 Nuf Yeah. I never take doubt as a lesson. I never second guess it. Take negativity and reject it. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election. I pop this champagne like we're not in a recession. I feel no damn pain. Ibuprofen is a blessing.
Okay, and we are back. Sorry about that, everybody. Some stuff to do. Let's get a little bit of airbrush cleaner in. Not airbrush cleaner, thinner. And we're going to get some red on this Balor. There we go. And just like that, we've gone from black and white to black and red. Let's get this thing in focus here. And yeah, still a long way to go on him. We're going to take a brush out of here next. But for tonight's stream, everybody, I think this is it. We're going to call it a night here. We finished the dragon, which we wanted to do. So that's very exciting, but gotta call it when it's time to call it. I gotta get up at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow, and I got a bunch of video editing to do. Hopefully I'm gonna get that. Oh, that is now officially full. Whoops. But yeah, that's it. Get a little bit of airbrush cleaner in there. I'll need to clean out that. I'll need to clean this thing out tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you all had a great time. I sure did. And got to talk to some new people today, so that's all very exciting. Leave you with this. Balor that we just worked on a little bit. Or just sprayed with a little bit of red. Definitely gonna need another base. I might just actually paint him with a paintbrush and just use the colors as guidance. But we'll figure it out. I am off to do the base for this blue slad and do some video editing. Hope you all have a great night. Let's see. Do we have anyone to raid tonight? No, we do not. So you all folks have a great night.